Flacco and the Baltimore Ravens. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from Lambeau. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Rodgers now on 1st down. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Now Rodgers. He finds Randall Cobb with a completion. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Rodgers to Cobb, good for a Green Bay first. The first carry now for the BYU man. It's Jamal Williams. And a pretty little juke move there on a nice gain. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
And this will be incomplete.
Whenever I see an in-route dropped, as we just saw on that play, I'm always thinking that in the back of their mind, they're worried about what's coming at them because they're going towards traffic on that route as opposed to being away from it and maybe having a little bit more space.
Rodgers going to try and throw on 3rd down. Open man is Allison, complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Rodgers to Allison, good for a Green Bay 1st down. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Flushed out right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Rodgers. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. C.J. Mosley coming on the blitz. He gets him for a loss of 7. Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. Here's Rodgers. Looking deep for Adams. And a shot taken on 3rd down, unsuccessful. 4th down now.
Well, it certainly appears that they're going to try and keep getting him the football. That's the 3rd time they've looked in his direction. Unfortunately, haven't completed one yet, but I'm not sure they're going to shy away from him. They feel like they've got something there, and they want to capitalize on it.
I think you're right. We're only in the 1st quarter, so a lot of opportunities ahead. Rodgers to throw for it on 4th. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. Mike McCarthy took the gamble, didn't pay off. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. They go play action here on 1st down. It's brought in complete. It's John Brown. A big hook up there. Flacco to the speedster Brown. 54 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Play action. Flacco. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Kentrell Bryce picks it. And he returns it here to his own 18-yard line.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
Throwing is Rodgers. Dancing to his left. Lets this one rip toward Graham. And incomplete. An excellent play downfield. Should have been picked off, really. But second down instead.
They decided to take a shot and right down the middle of the field, and really, they didn't give it as much time to develop, did they? They want to take that shot somewhere around the 15-yard mark.
And the defense able to recover, bat it free. And he'll take this one up to about the 23. The former Charger All-Pro Eric Weddle on the stop.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The gun on third down. Rodgers. Fourth down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
Now, remember, they were unsuccessful earlier in this first quarter. Going for it on fourth. They're going to try a second time. They do go for it. It's Rodgers. And this is incomplete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And that will force a turnover on downs. Charles, as the Ravens come back out here, let's dissect this team. They've been hard to dissect. Well, look, they're 3-2. That's good. They blew out Buffalo in the opener, 47-3. Good wins over Denver, at Pittsburgh. And then they throw in the clunker at Cleveland last week and only put up 9 points. What's going on with Baltimore?
Well, you know, with them, defense usually travels for them. All right, that's where they're built. That's where they talk about playing Ravens football. The offense needs to have consistency. Joe Flacco has been better in most spots during the season.
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Max Williams, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Ravens have taken the early lead. Tucker with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the...
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter about to get underway with the Packers in possession of the football. But they face a second and long to start things out. Working from the gun, Rodgers. Forced out to his left. His throw incomplete. Randall Cobb, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up third down.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. Rodgers now to throw. Trying to lay one up deep. It got his man complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. They give him a gain of 37.
We saw him hit a big play there on a deep post. And most of the time, the post isn't available because you usually have defenders in the middle of the field. But if you throw enough curls and crossing routes and underneath routes, I know from experience, they get tired of watching those balls get caught. They start to creep up a little bit, and that's when you can hit them big over the top. Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Flush to his right. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's third down. The Packers on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. On play action, it's Rodgers. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I'm not.
And look at this. It's a fake. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Anytime a fake doesn't work, we usually focus our attention on the guys that were unsuccessful. But how about the defensive guys? They have to plan all week. They have to prepare all week. Special teams, it looked like they were educated for that one.
Educated on their toes and getting a big stop. That goes for a gain of 31. Now Jackson drops it underneath for Collins. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Alex Collins, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Ravens will add on to their lead. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early. Probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Rodgers again here on 2nd and 10. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Terrell Suggs in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. To throw is Rodgers. He's going to go for a big play now. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
After the interception, here's Jackson, escaping the pressure right. And incomplete on the deep ball. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson. And he comes back with one complete. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down.
Like so many tight ends nowadays, they have no problem at all putting him in the slot and letting him go to work. And that's a nice pitch and catch right there for a first down.
And he lost the football. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So, should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore.
Well, right now we are 5 weeks into the NFL season. Charles, switching gears here. 2 undefeated teams, the Rams and the Chiefs, both at 5-0.
And who's going to end up being the first to lose? That becomes the game now, doesn't it? Because I know the 1972 Miami Dolphins team is waiting for both of them to lose so they can pop their champagne. But who's it going to be? The Chiefs' upcoming schedule? They're at New England, home against Cincinnati, home against Denver. How about for the Rams? 3 of their next 4 on the road. At Denver, at San Francisco, home against the Packers, at the New Orleans Saints. Care to make a prediction?
Well, obviously, Chiefs at the Patriots, that could be one. But the Rams, 3 of the next 4 on the road. I'm going to say, though, the Chiefs drop 1 in New England. How about you?
I'm going to say that they're actually going to drop it at home against Cincinnati. That's my big upset.
Throwing now is Rodgers. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Rodgers. And this is caught. It's Jimmy Graham. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. He's got his target. It's fouled. And they work this well upfield across the 45. So not only do they convert on 4th, but they pick up 22 yards in the process. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers. It gets it over the middle to Cobb. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Out come the Ravens now. They'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, I think you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Well, they haven't had a whole lot of success in the passing game here. Now in the second half, he's thinking, I guess maybe just take a shot deep.
I think you're right. Almost looking for a bailout, isn't he? Can my receiver go up and make a big play for me? Can I create a penalty downfield, maybe pick up an interference call and get that yardage downfield? Anything trying to get going again, but you're right. He definitely took a shot.
They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Steps away to his left. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 23 yards on the tuck and run.
I think the last 2 plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those 2 that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well. Play action. Now Jackson. To Allen on the dump off. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 6 yards on the pickup, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal. They'll throw on first down with Jackson. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. John Brown from 10 yards out. And the Ravens will extend their lead. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And his throw is incomplete.
Partner, that type of a lead, and they're going to fake it from the 15 to try and pick up a 2-point play instead of kicking it through the posts. Come on, man. Put that in mothballs. Come on. Come on. Don't do that.
Put that in mothballs?
Yeah, preserve that for it. That's an ancient relic. Faking it. I can understand. You want to rub it in a little. You fake it when you snapped it from the 3. But from the 15... mothball that bad boy, just like my grandmother had.
Yeah,
in her attic, the stuff she used to preserve.
Did the same. It smelled terrible. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Going for the deep ball. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith. And the return will cost him about a dozen yards or so, but his guys do indeed get the football back.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Here's Jackson being chased out left. And some space here. Now the ball comes loose, and they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. It gained really good yardage, but that's what you tell your quarterbacks, right? Get down after you got the run.
You don't have to prove your toughness. You know, I think that's what a lot of coaches are trying to preach to their guys. Get the yardage, get down, protect the football, and protect yourself from extra hits as well.
And he's taken down inside the 30. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
The frustration is definitely setting in because they've thrown it to him over and over, unable to come up with a catch thus far.
I think he knew he would have his challenges against his secondary. I don't think he saw a goose egg at this point in the game. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. Allow me to sidestep for a second after that incompletion, CD. Let's talk about the rookie quarterbacks, because just last week we were talking about them going 0-4. But this past weekend, 4-0 for the rookie QBs.
Remember that seesaw we used to jump on when we were kids? You're up, you're down. Well, this week, they are way up. Sam Darnold and the Jets take out the Broncos. Baker Mayfield and his Browns in overtime. The fierce Ravens pass rush is foiled. And how about Josh Allen and the Buffalo Bills taking the measure of the Tennessee Titans, who are off to a 3-1 start? And Josh Rosen, his 2nd start in the NFL, he takes out the 49ers with help from his Cardinals teammates. That's the first time in the Super Bowl era that we've had rookie quarterbacks go 4-0 on a weekend. And somewhere in Baltimore, Lamar Jackson's wanting to know when he's going to get his opportunity.
Now Jackson on first down, underneath to Allen. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 11 more on that one, and another first down.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. And Jackson throwing once more. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Back now at Lambeau. They'll try and sneak it here. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down. And in this situation with the lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
It's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Lamar Jackson scoring on the sneak from a yard out. And the Ravens will add on to their lead. Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. And that is incomplete. They've got this big lead. They said, forget one. We want two. Instead, they got 0.
Unbelievable they didn't even attempt it from the 15-yard line. What are they thinking? I do know this. When you fake one in this situation with that type of a lead, especially from the 15-yard line, oh, boy. I tell you what, meeting them again somewhere down the line, they'll remember this. Yeah, they'll think that they were trying to clown them a little bit.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their own 21. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he'll actually lose 6 yards on the return, but I don't think they care. They've got the football back. This spot in the fourth quarter with that deficit, had to throw the football. Unfortunately, there's the risk of big turnover.
And you know you're going to be throwing against nickel, dime.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and end up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
Great footwork, but still wrangled down before reaching the 20. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they won't put the onus on the big fellows up front in order to bring this one home.
And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. That'll put him at 66 receiving yards now for the game, and he's got a 1st down. From the red zone now, here's Jackson on 1st down. Dancing, and now a fumble. The ball's out, and that will get out of bounds. Lucky there. They keep possession inside the 5. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down. Now Jackson on 2nd down. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a 1st down. Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. 1st and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting. Pick a play you think they would run here and just load up for it and see what happens. There's no doubt in my mind.
And do you hear that? Do you hear the...
It's not scales, right?
No.
I don't hear scales. Do I actually hear a tune being warbled?
I think the fat lady's humming.
Yeah, she's doing more than humming. She's belting it out right now.
She's full bore.
Yeah, this thing is flat out finished.
Up big, and they go for 2, and they get it.
I remember being in high school and seeing an article in the paper where a local columnist had said, why are we fighting over sportsmanship and running up the score? Just run it up on everybody and deal with it. Some people just don't care that way, and obviously this coach feels the exact same way.
So that article was saying the defense should be able to stop them.
That's what they're trying to say. Hey, if you don't want it to happen, stop them. Otherwise, quit whining about it.
The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Rodgers. the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Here's Rodgers. Going up top. And they almost had another one. They are all over the football in this game. Nearly another pick. Now 4th down.
This defense was definitely alert to the pocket.
And they're going to try this again. It's another fake. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. It's such a risky play there to fake it. You're either the hero or the GOAT. Here they're going to be the GOAT.
Unfortunate, too, because you know they thought they had something there. They don't call it just to call it. They don't just say, oh, what the heck, let's go ahead and fake it here. They feel like they've got something on. They've got the defense in the right spot. Just unsuccessful in that opportunity.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Second and 10. Here's Jackson again. And he slings one that's incomplete. He was looking for Nick Boyle that time. And it's 3rd down.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, 4th quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. On 3rd down, this is Collins. And he'll go down at the 28. Call it a gain of 5. 4th down now.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits, and those creases like they were able to exploit right there.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. How about them biting off 15 yards there on the 4th down attempt and keeping the drive alive? And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty